Hello everybody, it is me, HS Rant, and today I'm going to be ranting on Homestuck. So, I know I sound a bit weird, right? I sound all like my whispery. It's just because that I have like a coldish, and so I'm really sorry about that if my voice is kind of annoying. I think it's a bit annoying too, so anyway, basically, the first thing I wanted to talk about Homestuck is that I'm just gonna just I do not have anything against you if you like Homestuck, and I don't have anything against the actual comic itself or the people that run the comic. I just want to say though that I'm not really a huge fan of the Homestuck comic, so yeah, I'm really sorry about that. But I hope you respect my opinion just as much as you can respect mine. Okay. So the first thing I wanted to cover was um the fandom itself. I heard that the fandom was really rude to people. I had a story of a person who had a girlfriend and apparently she broke the relationship just because something to do with home stuff. That's pretty sad. And I really wish that people would not do that because it makes me really sad. It makes me all depressed. Like, why would you do that? Like, give up on a relationship just because the fact that you don't like. I don't understand. There was no reason. It's just Homestuck. So I feel really bad for you if you're watching this person. I was about to say it, but anyway, yeah, but I'm gonna move on. So basically, the first thing that I went to a convention, okay? And I was not cosplaying as anybody, but I had heard at that convention that there was Homestuck people calling out like Hatalia people or something, or I'm not really sure, just calling out people in general. Now, apparently some were kicked out, and they basically ruined a lot of people's days. And I'm not really sure, why would you do that? I feel really bad for those people. At the same time though, people can be mean to anybody, so I'm sure there's been people that are mean to Homestuck fans. I'm not just targeting it to, sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I'm not targeting, anybody in particular, but I'm sure that someone could be mean to a Homestuck person. But the same thing was the other way around. They were being mean to people. I heard there was this big war against, Italia and Homestuck, but I'm not really sure. I don't know anything about the war, so I guess it was during that time that I went. So I'm really sorry about that to anybody like that. So anyway, but I just found that really rude, and they were telling people to like F off and stuff, and sorry if that offends anybody, but either way, like why would you do that? Like I'm serious. I didn't personally get that experience. My friend came back and said that she did. Her name is Destiny. And hi Destiny, if you're watching this. And but she went to the cosplay convention with me, and apparently a Homestuck person called her like names or something. I don't really remember this clearly. This is a while ago, but still, it doesn't make it right. So if you've ever done this, just beware, because that's kind of rude. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, the second thing that I wasn't too fond of the fandom was that a lot of the time once you get into Homestuck, you really can't get out. Apparently, I know a few people who like Homestuck, and I know this one person, um, and she literally started, um, reading all this Homestuck, and she will not shut up about it. Like, it's always like Homestuck this and Homestuck that. And, one time I wanted to, like, play Skyrim or something with her, and she was reading Homestuck. So I've noticed not all fans, I know great Homestuck people, but still some fans will not stop reading, talking, and listening to Homestuck. It's pretty annoying, and I wish people would stop doing this. It can really ruin friendships, you know? Obviously, I'm not gonna cut off my friendship with this girl. It's a stupid reason, but you know, I feel really bad for that person. Anyway, so I feel really bad. So the next thing is the actual comic itself. And I read it up to Act 5. And people always tell you, kid, just read it. I read it and I thought it was boring. I didn't understand what was going on. And it's not like I skipped anything. I literally read it. Like, I don't understand. So I called it quits and I never went back to reading it. You know, I have tried, I've thought about trying to read it, but at this point, I went back twice. I stopped at Act 3 one time, but then I read up to Act 5 to see if it was working. I just hated it, you know? It wasn't interesting, it was bad humor, it wasn't funny. There's so much swearing in it, and I don't understand why do you have to add so much swearing? So anyway, yeah. So I found that the comic was very boring, but the actual characters seemed pretty interesting. I thought they could have done a lot more with like with Carcat, or I think that's what it is, but yeah. Is that the person I'm thinking of, or is it another troll? I'm not really sure. But either way, I think they could have done a lot more with a lot more people, so I'm really sorry to say it. But Nepeta could have been improved, I think. Um Equius could have been improved. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they don't just I liked Nepeta the character a lot. And I also like Carcat a lot, but I don't know about it. So anyway, I'm trying to think of anything else. I really don't think so. So I guess that's pretty much it. But if you have any questions, you can ask me and I'll try and answer. But I respect your opinion if you like Homestuck, so I really hope you respect mine before you comment. And I hope I don't get any too bad comments. But yeah, I think Homestuck fans in general are okay, you know, but I don't think that they're too nice about it. So really sorry, but a lot of fans are kind of mean. But all fandoms are like that, but I don't know, it's just Homestuck fans have kind of gone out of proportion, it seems like. So, anyway, thanks so much for watching. Bye.